Mind Balance Hypnosis.
So, hi Cliff, I have you back for more frequently asked questions. And I have a personal question for you because I was terrible at this. Um, I was always terrified to write exams. If it's a little test, if it's like a big exam, I would always freeze up. And it would take me forever to take the exam, and I would be anxious throughout the whole thing, just worrying about it. So, can hypnosis help with like taking tests or exams?
Oh, definitely. I was a lot like you also in school. And what it is that we have this fear, this anxiety that we're not going to be able to do this, or that too much information is overloading us. And so what I do is I do hypnosis for clients, and I have them organize their thoughts and take away the anxiety and the fear that they're holding inside. It's a lot like public speaking, or even entertainers, they get very nervous and sick before they get on stage. And then they get on stage and it's like, yeah, and everything. But it's the anxiety that you have, you know. And so when you get into the middle of taking a test, that anxiety just explodes and it freezes you because you're worrying, I'm not going to remember everything. I'm not going to be fast enough. I'm not this, not that. All that stuff is in your mind. So using hypnosis would take away those fears that you have, because a lot of those are not legitimate fears. It's just something that you believe about yourself. And then we replace it with the fact that everything that you read, everything that you comprehend that you need to have for the test comes very clearly to you, whether you're aware of it or you're not aware of it. And that the subconscious mind is going to help you to be able to be calm while taking a test, and the information will just flow out. You'll be able to instantaneously reach for those files of information that are in your head. And it's really amazing. I've had people write back to me who have said, this is the first time I've ever scored this high on any test in my whole life. And I have students in school, but I also have adults that are taking a test for an important job that they need. And that's what I hear all the time. This is the highest score I've ever gotten. Wow. And it's all because we get rid of the fears, the anxiety, and then we organize your inner files and everything. And I tell them that you are very capable of doing this, and all the information that you are bringing in is going to be there for you when you need it. And you're going to be able to go through the test very calmly, very balanced, and get through it.
Wow. Where were you 15 years ago when I needed help, like ninth grade all the way up, as soon as...
I know. Where was I when I was going to school, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Wish I knew that.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because you can have family and friends say, hey, you will do great. Don't worry about this test. You've got this. You've studied so much. But then in your mind, it's just like, there's so many formulas. Like I'm thinking chemistry and physics for me personally. And it's just, there's so many formulas. If you miss this step at the beginning, you're going to fail at the very end. I was just all in my mind. And I guess that's where, like you talk about your ego, I guess my ego needed to leave.
Yeah, or the fear needed to leave, because you may have all the information very clear in your mind, but as soon as you look at that test, you go, oh my God, I'm freezing. I'm not going to be able, and the panic takes over. And so we just get rid of that panic. So the ego is part of it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fear and anxiety. And it says a lot about yourself too. So we build up that self-esteem to where you can take this test.
Yeah, which is interesting because I was a figure skater and you would have test days. So you would always have these tests, and I would be practicing, of course, a lot. And I would be, just your regular, normal, just kind of nervous. But as soon as I got onto the ice, I was ready to go. But as soon as it came to school, it's just, like you had said, look at the paper and it's just, I have nothing. So what is the difference there? Can you tell me the difference between those two? I guess I know they're completely different.
Well, probably because skating, for instance, uses a different part of your mind and body than school does. So there must be something intellectual that puts panic into you. And so that's why they're different.
Yeah.
My daughter, who's a school teacher in New York, I always kid that she took the math gene away from me because I was terrible at math, and I would just look at something and go, I don't know how to do this. And so I did hypnosis for math. And then suddenly, like when I'd go to a restaurant, the numbers just popped out at me and what the tip should be. And just numbers started making sense to me and everything. And it was all based upon doing that hypnosis. Taking
Wow.
away the fear of it.
Wow. That is.
So there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, even in reading comprehension, I put it in there that, the words that you hear are going to stick with you. They're going to make sense to you. And it helps.
That's fantastic. And this helps everyone from every age. It doesn't matter if you're in preschool and needing help, or it really does not matter. There's never an age that you can't have this hypnosis.
It's all that inner perspective that you have about yourself, which is false, that we want to turn around and make positive.
Yeah.
So it really helps.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great. So thank you for answering this. I know, again, you help everyone with so many different aspects of life, but test taking is huge, and this will help so many people. So I thank you for taking the time to answer this question. And now I know for tests coming up that I can get your help.
Oh, definitely. Well, thanks for asking.
Yeah, no, of course. And thank you for your time again. And for everyone else who's listening, comment below. Let us know. Did you have a tough time with taking tests? Do you need Cliff's help? You can send him a message. You can a direct message or an email. We'll have all of that information in the description. So I hope you all have a great day. And again, Cliff, thank you so much.
Okay, nice talking to you.
Yep, nice talking to you too.